lot of difference. Oh my goodness. My brows are so sparse. I look like an alien without eyebrows. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Makeup Obsession. This video is gonna be a soap brow tutorial. I'm gonna show you guys how to achieve fluffy, feathery brows like what I did right here. I'm also gonna use the new brow styling soap by Ucanbe. I have a discount code for Ucanbe, so you can get 15% off of your purchases. I'm going to flash it on the screen right here for you guys. Before we move on to the video, I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel for more makeup tutorials, product reviews, and a lot more. Also, make sure you click the notification bell so that you can get notified every time I have a new video. So before you get started, make sure that you're starting with a clean base, no foundation, no primer whatsoever. You can have moisturizer there, but you definitely want to make sure that it's clean. So I'm just using a makeup eraser. This is wonderful because you only like wet it with water and it cleans the face and it removes like any kind of residue on the skin. And I'm actually an affiliate to this brand, and the link to my products, the link to this towel will be down below. So the next step is to wet the soap brow with some water. I have a water spray here and I'm just gonna wet that. Alright, so it should look like this. Let it sit for a little bit because we want the eyebrow soap to be a little bit softer, and so that it's more pliable and then it's more moldable. Just wait for a couple seconds, like I said. And then we're gonna get this spoolie. You can use like a regular spoolie, but I'm gonna use this big one right here. Here's our spoolie to grab the product. And we're just gonna rub it against the spoolie against the product like. So now that the brush is saturated with product, what we're gonna do is, I'll start with this eyebrow right here, and you just want to brush everything up. I'm gonna start on the inside part. You want to make sure that you're coating this brush with enough product. So I'm brushing up like this, and then right here I'm just working it sideways. You want to work with the direction of your brow hair because this brow right here is more sideways, so I would not really force it to lift up. But this one right here in the front part, it's actually going upwards, so I'm just gonna follow the direction where it's growing, and then this part right here, we're gonna leave it like that. So it should look like this once it's brushed out. I know it looks really funny, but we're gonna fill it in. We're gonna fill it in a little bit, but this is how it should look like. If your brows are coarser and if you have more brows than I do, you want to take this part right here of the spoolie, the handle, and you want to flatten that with the handle to set it in place. So we're just pressing this gently so that everything is just nice and laid. As you guys can see, like, I have a lot of hair here that it looks like, I don't know, it looks like really unruly right now right here on top. I'm gonna brush this spoolie with some product right here on the top. So that it will look cleaner. Because we don't want those crazy looking like spikes on the eyebrows. Okay, Look at the difference. Once we're done with that, we're gonna grab our makeup eraser again and just clean outside the brow soap. They don't really mix well with like foundation and stuff, so you really want to make sure that you're cleaning everything around it. You have a discount code with Ucanbe Makeup. It's Makeup Obsession. I will flash it here on the screen for 15% off of your entire purchase. The brow pomade or brow cream really works well with the soap brows. The texture of this is creamy and it sits nicely on the eyebrows with the soap on. So this is what I recommend the most. The key to this is to use a really good brush so that you can achieve the natural looking hair strokes on your eyebrows. Morphe eyebrow brushes are really excellent for creating like really thin strokes on the eyebrows. So I'm just gonna show you guys. Here you can really see that it's creating really nice thin line. I will just dip this brush right here and I will not get a lot of product. You want to make sure that you're just tapping and you're working with a little product as possible so that you will not end up with so much product on the eyebrows. I'm going to plot out my shape first, so I will start with the outside corner right here, and I just really want to make sure that I'm filling all the gaps first on my eyebrows. When I reach the inner portion of my brows, I will just stamp this in like this, making sure that there's not a lot of product on the brush, and I'm just stamping this in the front part of my brow. So when you work with soap brows, you really want to make sure that you're not dragging the color so much, because you don't want to move the wax. You don't want to move the wax so much. So you definitely want to be careful with the way that you put the product on top of the soap brows. I want to add a little bit more definition here because I do have some baldness right here. You guys can already see a big difference with this eyebrow and this eyebrow. With a flat concealer brush like this, we're gonna clean up this eyebrow. You can use any concealer that you like. The most important part here is the brush, so you want to make sure that it is flat and it has like a sharpness to it, like an edge to it. And I prefer brushes that are smaller when it comes to doing like brow cleanup. That way you get better details. I start underneath my eyebrow. So make sure that in the concealer you don't have that much product. And I'm just gonna start there, and then I will flick it outwards. And I'm just making sure that I'm getting like a crisp line out of this. Looks really good already. On the top part, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, but not as precisely as I did. I'm tapping some concealer on the top of my brows. That way, the foundation will not really disturb the eyebrow once the foundation is on. I don't want any foundation to go near this eyebrow. The eyebrow. It's like a brow lift. Brow lift. It's like a boob job for your eyebrow or something. It's like a facelift. So this is what the brows look like when it's done. I also did my makeup. This is gonna be in a separate video, so I will link that video down below for you guys if you'd like to see how I did this summer glowy makeup. Thank Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Before you leave my channel, I would love for you guys to subscribe for more makeup videos, tutorials, and a lot more. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!